Today's words of wisdom, from crisis to peace, the whole universe is blessing us, will be presented in Spanish and English, with subtitles in Arabic, or Xyz, or Vietnamese, Chinese, Dutch, English, French, German, Hebrew, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, Thai, Turkish and Urdu. More languages are available online. For your special language, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/subtitles. On Saturday, June the 4th, 2011, the 10th Annual Expo Sur, a leading international health forum, was held at Mexico's World Trade Center in Mexico City, bringing together organizations, companies, philosophers, and experts specializing in health, spirituality, meditation, and yoga. Accepting the invitation of Expo Sur's founder, Miss Mary Lou Figueroa, Supreme Master Ching Hai graced the event as the honored guest speaker via video link. Having met Supreme Master Ching Hai last year at the United Nations Climate Change Conference, Miss Figueroa was inspired by her dedicated work for the planet and humankind. During the video conference, Supreme Master Ching Hai lauded the Mexican government for its green endeavors, while encouraging all in the world to adopt the organic vegan solution for halting climate change. We now invite you to join us for Part 4 of the 5-part rebroadcast of the live video conference with Supreme Master Ching Hai, titled From Crisis to Peace, the Whole Universe is Blessing Us, held on June the 4th, 2011 in Mexico City, Mexico.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit www.godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Being organic vegan is healthy for mind, body, and soul. It benefits the climate physically and also creates a benevolent atmosphere around us, which can protect and help us easily elevate spiritually as well. How can we practice spiritually? How can we meditate? How can we pray just for ourselves while the whole world is suffering? While the planet is threatened to collapse. So spirituality linked together with the health of the planet and the happiness of all the other people. We should practice vegan because it sustains not only our own life but the lives of countless of co-inhabitants, innocent animals, as well as all the world people, our fellow human. The organic vegan lifestyle means we give compassion and thus we get compassion in return. If we all live this way, merciful, loving way, we will have a lush, sustainable, and peaceful planet in no time. Because a peaceful diet will generate peaceful energy. Will make people feel more peaceful and less at war with each other. So, organic vegan diet is a peaceful diet. What better gift to ourselves and future generations can we think of? Just to be vegan, we give lives, we sustain the planet, and we give peace to the world, and we give happiness to many hungry countries in the other corner of our planet. I'm confident that the Mexican people who care a lot about their own health, about nature and personal spiritual evolution, as this long-running expo demonstrates, and many other expos as well, will be leaders. The Mexican people will be leaders in making both themselves and our planet Earth whole once again. May God bless you. Bless Mexico. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. Love your country. Thank you. Thank you.
Nuevamente, muchas gracias, maestra, por compartir con nosotros este importante mensaje que en un momento tan urgente, en donde un pequeño paso dará como resultado un gran salto en la evolución como raza humana, iniciando la era dorada de paz que tanto anhelamos. Maestra, si nos permite, algunos miembros del auditorio quisieran hacerle un par de preguntas.
Sí, con mucho gusto.
Gracias.
Thank you very much, Master, for sharing with us this important message at such an urgent moment, where a small step will result in a great jump for evolution as the human race, initiating the golden age of peace that we yearn so much. Master, thank you so much for allowing some members of our audience to ask you a question.
Sure, with pleasure.
Thank you, Master. Thank you, Master.
Thank you. Maestra, la primera pregunta es de Berenice Esbeidi Torres Telles, que es traductora.
Señora Torres.
Hola, maestra. Buenas tardes.
Hola, Bella. Buenas tardes.
Es un honor para mí poder estar aquí. Mi pregunta es, el título de su libro De la crisis a la paz, La senda orgánica es la respuesta, está lleno de esperanza, especialmente para aquellos países en conflicto actualmente. ¿Pudiera decirnos cómo se relaciona la paz con la dieta vegana orgánica?
Thank you, Master. I'm very honored to be here today. Master, my question is, the title of your book, From Crisis to Peace, The Organic Vegan Way is the Answer, is very hopeful, especially with all those countries in turmoil at the moment. Could you tell us how peace is related to the organic vegan diet?
Yeah, sure. I'm glad you have seen hope in the book. The book is not only for people looking for a solution to climate change, but also to let people know how we can bring peace on Earth in a deeper sense. And at the core of the way to peace is the organic vegan diet, because the organic vegan diet is the diet of peace, I have told you before. On the contrary, the animal diet is a diet of violence. It begins already from the way we raise them, the way we treat them, the way we force-fed them with antibiotics and all kind of torture on them. Yes, and it ends with the way we violently kill them, massacre them en masse in order to satisfy our split seconds enjoyment. So we should stop being a part of this violent circle. Each person eats about 3,000 land animals, meaning cows, pigs, chickens, etc., over an average human lifetime. 3,000. So if we are a meat eater, we are responsible for the violent confinement, oftentimes torture, and the murder of 3,000 living sentient beings before we depart from this world. On a global scale, it is also estimated that 60 billion of land animals plus billions more marine animals are killed every year, largely in crowded and miserable factory farming conditions, unhealthy as well, unhygienic conditions. This is truly a war on animals, is very similar to our wars between humans, except that we humans could even defend for ourselves in many cases. But the animals, they're helpless, they're hopeless. And here we really mistreat them. This is a war with complete imprisonment, torture, executions with knives and guns, and explosive even, extremely high financial and health costs for people as well, and destruction of all kinds, such as psychological damage and environmental devastation, and soon maybe the destruction of the whole planet. If we continue to generate non-peaceful energy, be it through war between humans or war on animals, we will not beget peace, because like beget like. We all know that, right, Miss Torres? Only peace energy will beget peace for our planet. Everyone should be informed and adopt the organic vegan diet, a diet that saves lives, a diet of peace. Thank you, Miss Torres, and you are beautiful. Thank you. Gracias.
Muchas gracias, maestra, por su sabiduría y apreciación. Gracias, señora Torres, por realizar la pregunta.
Vegetarianism in religion.
The Baha'i Faith. Regarding the eating of animal flesh and abstinence therefrom, know thou of a certainty that, in the beginning of creation, God determined the food of every living being, and to eat contrary to that determination is not approved. Selections from the Baha'i writings of some aspects of health and healing.
Buddhism. All meats eaten by living beings are of their own relatives. Lankavatara Sutra. Also, after the birth of the baby, care must be exercised not to kill any animal in order to feed the mother with meaty delicacies, and not to assemble many relatives to drink liquor or to eat meat, because at the difficult time of birth there are innumerable evil demons, monsters, and goblins who want to consume the smelly blood. By ignorantly and adversely resorting to the killing of animals for consumption, they bring down curses upon themselves, which are detrimental to both the mother and the baby. Ksitigarbha Sutra. Be careful during the days immediately after someone's death, not killing or destroying, or creating evil karma by worshipping or offering sacrifice to demons and deities, because such killing and slaughtering committed, or such worship performed, or such sacrifice offered, would not have even an iota of force to benefit the dead, but would entwine even more sinful karma into previous karma, making it even deeper and more serious. Thus, delay his rebirth to a good state. Karma means retribution. Ksitigarbha Sutra.
Gaudai. The most important thing is to stop killing, because animals also have souls and understand like humans. If we kill and eat them, then we owe them a blood debt. Teachings of the Saints.
Christianity. Meats for the belly, and the belly for meats, but God shall destroy both it and them. Holy Bible.
And while the flesh was yet between their teeth, ere it was chewed, the wrath of the Lord was kindled against the people, and the Lord smote the people with a very great plague. Holy Bible.
Confucianism. All men have a mind which cannot bear to see the sufferings of others. The superior man, having seen the animals alive, cannot bear to see them die. Having heard their dying cries, he cannot bear to eat their flesh. Mencius. Essenes.
I am come to end the sacrifices and feasts of blood, and if ye cease not offering and eating of flesh and blood, the wrath of God shall not cease from you. Gospel of the Holy 12.
Hinduism. Since you cannot bring killed animals back to life, you are responsible for killing them. Therefore you are going to hell. There is no way for your deliverance. Adelila.
He who desires to augment his own flesh by eating the flesh of other creatures lives in misery in whatever species he may take his birth. Mahabharata anew.
Islam. Allah will not give mercy to anyone except those who give mercy to other creatures. Hadith.
Do not allow your stomachs to become graveyards of animals. Hadith.
Jainism. A true monk should not accept such food and drink as has been specially prepared for him involving the slaughter of living beings. Sutrakatanga.
Judaism. And whatsoever man there be of the house of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn among you, that eateth any manner of blood, I will even set my face against that soul that eateth blood, and will cut him off from among his people. Holy Bible. Blood meaning flesh.
Sikhism. Those mortals who consume marijuana, flesh, and wine, no matter what pilgrimages, fasts, and rituals they follow, they will all go to hell. Guru Granth Sahib.
Taoism. Do not go into the mountain to catch birds and nets, nor to the water to poison fishes and minnows. Do not butcher the ox that plows your field. Tract of the Quiet Way.
Tibetan Buddhism. The offering to the deities of meat obtained by killing animate beings is like offering a mother the flesh of her own child, and this is a grievous failure, the supreme path of discipleship.
Zoroastrianism. Those plants I, Ahura Mazda, or God, rain down upon the earth to bring food to the faithful and fodder to the beneficent cow. Avesta.
Everybody knows that vegetarian diet is good for health and to save the planet. They will be awakening their own great, compassionate, loving self-nature, and then their level of consciousness will rise up automatically, and they will understand more than they ever did, and they'll be closer to heaven than what they are right now.
Maestra, la siguiente pregunta es de parte del señor Francisco Vascoy Aburto, que es contador.
Maestra, recientemente hizo un llamado global para meditar por un mundo vegano, un mundo de paz, lo cual es de vital importancia para nuestro planeta. Si mucha gente medita junta durante las horas de meditación grupal mundial, uno, ¿puede salvar el planeta Tierra? Segundo, ¿puede prevenir las guerras? Si es así, ¿cuánta gente necesita meditar junto?
Master, the next question is from Mr. Francisco Vascoy Aburto, an accountant.
Sí.
So the question is, Master, you recently called for global meditation for world vegan, world peace, which is of vital importance to our planet. If many people meditate together during the world group meditation hours, first, can the planet Earth be saved? And second, can wars be prevented? If yes, how many people do we need to meditate together?
Wow, we asked for a lot, huh? Okay, Senor Vascoy. The more people meditate together, the better, of course. Yes, and the more elevated the consciousness of humankind and the planet will be as well. We have the power to elevate our planet because we are the crown of creation and full of compassionate inborn God quality. The positive, merciful energy generated through wholehearted meditation is immensely powerful. And a unified focus is even more effective and more powerful. Even in the Bible, Jesus mentioned that when two people or more sit in my name, I shall be with them. You see, that is why I have asked all the spiritual group and practitioners to join with us to meditate in their way. It doesn't matter what way you choose to meditate. You don't have to be meditate in my way or join our group, anything, you just join in your spirit wherever you are. Yes. And meditate with the same goal for a peaceful planet, for a vegan planet, because a vegan planet will be a peaceful planet. In other planetary systems, all the peaceful planets are vegan planets. So we can imitate them. We can do the same because the result will be the same. And we can meditate together. I invite everybody to join us. You can meditate the way you know, or if you don't know, then you can learn a simple way that I have explained before. There are a few techniques that I have mentioned during public appearance. And if you don't know how, you can watch the Supreme Master Television, we air it, or you can log into our website. It's explicitly shown on the website with my voice and my face, original. You can log on to suprememastertv.com. Oh, that is www first, suprememastertv.com/world vegan. Yes, please watch the video on the television to find out the hours for where you live. In Mexico City, for example, the world meditation hours are 22 to 23. That is 10 to 11 p.m. 3 to 4 a.m., 6 to 7 a.m., 14 to 15. You can meditate on all these hours or as many of these hours schedule as you can. And you can pray also, if you don't feel like meditating or you don't want to, you don't trust to meditate, then you can pray with your own wholehearted feeling, begging heaven to protect us, to change our minds and our heart into a more compassionate, merciful way of life, which is what we are. Compassion and mercy is our original nature because we are God's children and God is merciful. We have to live the way of God's children so we can have a glorified life again on earth. We can have heaven on earth again. We cannot blame God for not listening to us. We cannot blame heaven for not protecting us because we are not following the way of heaven. We are not listening to God's advice. We have to live like God. We have to live like heaven. And then, of course, we have a heavenly life. We cannot go north and expect to arrive in south. We cannot go contrary to our own original loving nature and expect a loving, peaceful outcome. The result of our shared effort will definitely come and visible. And if more people join in, the planet's consciousness will be elevated and will be saved from destruction and wars. We will have forever lasting peace on earth. Thank you so much for your concern, Mr. Vascoy Aburto.
Gracias, maestra, por su amoroso interés en nuestro planeta. Realmente deseamos y oramos porque todos se unan en una meditación global para lograr un mundo vegano, un mundo de paz. Maestra, la tercera pregunta es de la señora Cintia Mericia Cuellar.
¿Por qué hay tantas bendiciones en la madre naturaleza y los animales?
Master, this is Cynthia Cuellar. So her question is, Master, why so much blessings from Mother Nature and the animals?
Why? Because we are the crown of the creation. We are the children of God. And everyone's supposed to bless us. It's just that we're not aware of it. Okay? They just have to bless us because they're also very merciful and compassionate and loving. That's their nature also. Because the whole creation is from God, and God is merciful and compassionate. Therefore, all the creation inherit this godlike quality. We also have this godlike quality within us. But it's just that we are gone astray by temptation, by the illusion of this world, by the trick of the devil, by the situation, etc., etc. But we always still have this compassionate and merciful nature if we decide to recover it and reuse it again. Okay? That is just automatic, you know? Yeah, that's just automatic. Yes. Any other question?
Sí. Se supone que nosotros también bendecimos nuestro medio ambiente. De ser así, ¿cómo podemos hacerlo todos? También tenemos muchas bendiciones provenientes del universo, el sol, la luna, las estrellas y galaxias, etc. Está sucediendo un tiempo especial y es una ley en el universo de que las bendiciones deben fluir de cada ser hacia todo.
Master, the question is, are we supposed to bless our environment also? If so, how can everyone do it? We have so much blessings from the universe, from the sun, the moon, the stars and galaxies, etc. Is this a special time that this is happening? And is it a law in the universe that blessings should flow from every being toward everything?
Yeah, thank you for so many good questions. Your first question I answered already, because it's automatic, okay? They can't help it. And also it's just the way they are. They have always been loving and sharing their love, naturally, spontaneously anyway. Just like the sun shares its warmth without thinking, without conditions. And yes, we are also supposed to bless our environment because we also have blessing power. But we have been damaging our blessing power by doing things that it's not in tune with heaven's quality. Yeah? So there is a tip here to help to share the blessings. Yes? I have mentioned it before in other occasions, but here I say to you again. Okay, if you want to bless the world, first, bless yourself. Okay? Bless yourself with the wholesome attitude, with the Holy Spirit, with it yourself. And bless yourself with wholesome food, like a vegan diet. Possible, the best. Yes? Bless yourself with health, with pure food, pure water, by vegan diet. And then you can bless the world by, for example, sit in a quiet place or even during office hour when you have a break, anytime, as long as no more than 20 minutes. 20 minutes if you still consume meat and animals product, as long as you want if you are vegan. Because when you're vegan, you're pure and you will not have any side effect when you contemplate. It's not like God discriminates between the meat and the non-meat eater. It's just that if we eat meat, then our body is not so pure. And when the purity of God power come into our beings, it will be a kind of a contradiction. It will be kind of conflicting, then it might affect your mental or physical health. Therefore, the vegan diet is safer for meditation. It's surely safe. The meat diet is not safe so much when you meditate. So you meditate at just 20 minutes. It's good enough. If you still eat meat. If you're vegan, you can meditate as long as you want. This is one of the methods that I have shared with people. First, you quiet yourself and you can close your eyes. Quiet yourself and think of God. Think of all the best qualities of heaven. And then you can breathe in. Imagine all the best blessing from all the cosmos, from all the surrounding, from God, come into your being. Yeah, the highest blessing from the whole universe, from God. Yeah, you inhale and take in all the highest blessing. Then you breathe out and share the blessing to the world. Okay? You can do it as much as you want. Keep repeating. In the time frame, if you are meat eater. Okay? Try anytime you remember, and then you will feel even better and more clear in your head, and sleep better. And less agitated, more peaceful. You will feel different, much better, calmer, more intelligent, and divine in any case. Okay? Also, the more elevated a person is, such as by being vegan and meditating, the more love and blessing power he or she has to share, even automatically, just like the animals or the sun, the moon, and the stars, because they are virtuous, they are highly elevated, so they share their blessing automatically even. The people who are elevated and morally fit and vegan, they are not as obstructed from receiving the blessing power as well, and also not obstructed from giving out the blessing power. You see? So, as they are more receptive to the blessing, they can also afford to give more blessings in return to the surrounding and to the world. The more blessing power they receive, the more they can give out to the world. Says. You also ask if this is a special time. There's so many blessings are coming from the universe. No, not really. There have always been blessings, not just now. The sun, the moon, the stars, the animals, the trees, the air, the water, the sea, the river, the rain, the wind, etc. have been blessing us since the moment we came into this physical existence. But we're not aware of it, that's all. So now I want to remind everyone to remember, to be more conscious, to be more grateful and aware of the blessing. Elevate ourselves to be able to receive more blessing. And as you have mentioned, to share the blessings with the world, which is very noble of you to think like that. Yes. By being vegan, virtuous, loving and kind, we bless everyone, our loved ones, our planet and ourselves, spontaneously. Please do be aware and thankful for the blessings that the whole universe is showering on us every second of our life, so that we can receive and also share them. You can also find out more in detail about how to get the most blessings by going to our website, suprememastertv.com/blessings. Gracias. Miss Cynthia Cuellar. Gracias.
Gracias, maestra, por compartir los secretos del universo.
Nada.
Gracias a la señora Cuellar por realizar la pregunta.
Me encantó, me pareció muy hermoso que dijeras esas palabras tan bonitas. Yo, la verdad, tenía otra forma de pensar de ser vegetariana. La verdad, tiene muchísimas cosas que ver. No es solamente decir cómo sano, simplemente es otra cosa. Incluye a Dios, incluye muchísimas cosas. Y pues tiene mucha razón, la verdad. He aprendido bastante de ella. Yo la amo, la amé con sus palabras. Me encanta cómo es, me fascina. Simplemente me enamora cómo da la forma de opiniones al mundo. Me encanta.
Me pareció que la maestra es una persona muy sabia, que la comida vegetariana puede hacer muchos cambios, tanto espirituales como emocionales, y realmente el hecho de poderla ver me conmovió muchísimo.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit www.godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centres near you.
Wise viewers, thank you for your enlightened company for today's episode of Words of Wisdom. Part 5 of the rebroadcast of the live video conference From Crisis to Peace, The Whole Universe is Blessing Us, with Guest of Honor Supreme Master Ching Hai, will air Tuesday, so please tune in to Supreme Master Television. Up next is a journey through ascetic realms, right after noteworthy news. May you have a blissful life under God's loving grace.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/WOW